All right, Chris. So, what countries are being repped here?
Right.
And did you have to watch some of these episodes to catch up and get a feel for these
Yeah, you would think I
contestants?
would have. That probably would have been good to do some homework. I did not. And so I've seen pictures, I've seen bios. And what's really interesting is the Winter Games is going to be bringing Bachelor Nation to Bachelor World. The Bachelor franchise is huge all around the world. It's shown, our version is shown in many countries, but then there's a lot of these countries that do their own version, whether it's China, Japan, Sweden, Switzerland, Germany, down in Australia, Canada, a lot of them do their own version. And so we are bringing those contestants in to compete versus our contestants. But not just competing, it's more kind of like Bachelor in Paradise, it's more about the relationships, possible love, marriage, proposals, the whole thing. That's really the goal of this, is international Bachelor world coming together for a second chance at love.
Okay. So, the ultimate goal is love.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be competition as a part of this, but one of the things about Bachelor Pad that we started 5, 6 years ago was it was all about the competition, and what we found was really successful was the relationships, and hence Bachelor in Paradise and why it's so successful. And so I really think that's where the gold is going to be in Winter Games, not in the competition. It's going to be much more about these relationships. And what we found, which is really interesting, is when we start a Bachelor show, you'll find that some of the things from previous seasons are already percolating under the surface, and that just kind of takes off. Well, that's happening on the international side. There's storylines that have happened on their seasons that are going to come into play already in the house. And we're just learning as producers, because we don't know these people as well, but we're hearing these stories about, oh, she dated him and him already. And so we're like, whoa, it happens around the world. That's why this show's so relatable. Everybody gets it. It translates all around the world.
Absolutely. Are we going to see a revolving sort of door format like in Bachelor Paradise with you guys introducing new contestants throughout the days?
It's not going to be as formulaic and as simple as this week this person comes in and we have always people coming in after every elimination or rose ceremony, whatever we end up doing. But don't be surprised if newcomers show up and some people come in to shake things up a little bit.
So are we going to see them all lodging together the way that you guys do it in Bachelor in Paradise and other franchise?
Well, much like, with any games, there has to be the village for all the athletes. They all have to be together. But really, that is where, the gold comes from on The Bachelor, Paradise. It's everybody being together, living in close quarters, having to deal with each other, having to live with your, idiosyncrasies, your quirks, all of it. And that's where the love, the drama, when you take all these vices away, television, books, phones, all the things that distract us from just you and I sitting here having a relationship and having to deal with everybody else in our life, that's where the good stuff happens. So yeah, for sure, they're all going to be living together.